Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for an MG3 Excite walk around video. Before we do get started, if you are enjoying our content, hit on the subscribe button and never miss a minute of us ever again. This here is an MG3 Excite in Black Pearl, and a quick public service announcement. We have two pre-registered in Black Pearl, and we also have an Excite pre-registered in Arctic White. So if you're after an MG3 Excite with immediate delivery in either black or white, pick up the phone. The number you need is 01376 550899. So the MG3. The MG3 features the 1.5 litre naturally aspirated Vti-Tech engine, and that produces 106 PS of power. That 106 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 5-speed manual gearbox. The MG3 is covered with the 7 years of MG manufacturer warranty, or 80,000 miles, whichever comes sooner. So you can be assured for the next 7 years you have trouble-free motoring. The MG3 features some fantastic specification, so my job today is to walk you around this lovely vehicle and show you everything it has to offer. The first point I'd like to make, look at the sporty design. Look how aggressive that front bumper looks indeed. So I really am a fan of the MG3. I think they're extraordinarily good value for money, and they're full of tech that you're going to be using on a daily basis. So let me begin. So I'll just show you the remote central locking key, just as a point of interest. It's got a nice key there with an actual physical blade as well. Inside the headlamps here, I can use this as a pointer. This little beam here is called a daytime running lamp. They run throughout the day, giving you ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition. So got some lovely LED daytime runners, and you've got some fantastic high quality headlights in there as well. So we're going to pan around the front bumper now. So notice the chrome front grille with the chrome MG badge, really adding to the two colourway aesthetic of the vehicle. Moving our way around the front bumper, we get to the first 16-inch machine cut alloy wheels. These are the Y spoke design, as you can see for yourself, 5 of those in Y spoke designs. The MG3 comes with Kumo tyres fitted as standard, and they even have the silver painted brake caliper. So a bit of spec I'd like to talk about on the MG3 is this, not just a tyre valve, that is a TPMS sensor, tyre pressure management system. And what that does, you can view your tyre pressures live on the infotainment screen, and also if you did have a deflation, that's going to alert you on the dashboard. So a nice bit of tech, keeping you nice and safe, so you don't want to drive the car with a flat wheel. So we're going to pan out slightly, and we're going to start to progress our way to the offside rear of the vehicle. So at this angle we're going to start nice and high, and I'm just going to show you all the aggressive curves of the MG3. So you've got some lovely slightly flared arches there. We have rear LED lights, and we even have rear parking sensors on the Excite. So these are very small, very agile vehicles, so perfect for parking. You're going to have plenty of space in there. So I was going to link you around and show you the offside rear wheel, which is a brand new vehicle, so it's all immaculate still. On the MG3s we have rear drums. So rear drums are an ultra efficient rear braking system. So a vehicle for this size and this power, it's a fantastic system to use, because for you, the user, you're not going to have any maintenance bills for a very long time. They're self-adjustable inside, so they're going to give you all the stopping power you shall need. So there's the view from the rear. We have LED rear lights as well. I don't think I can wake them up with the key, but there's the indicators anyway. Oh, let's show you the white one as well. Look, there's 2 rear ends of MG3 Excites. So making our way around to the near side, again, you wouldn't have guessed it, but it's symmetrical to the offside, but I'll just show you anyway. It's a walk around video for a reason. I've got to walk around it, but I never do a complete circle, so technically I never walk around. There we are. So that's the exterior taken care of. Now we're going to have a look inside the boot. So we have a little indent here, and underneath, so there's a little pressure point that we can release the boot with. Indeed, a little pressure point there. It's very easy to open and close the boot. So we have a very large volume rear boot on the MG3. I like to describe these as a bit of a TARDIS actually, because they're actually surprisingly large. So big enough for a couple of suitcases, a medium-sized dog, cricket bags, golf sticks. You have to take your driver out though, but you get a golf bag in there diagonally, and your drivers and your woods, that's what I call woods, go in that way there. Sorry, I'm not a golfer, but everyone is these days, so get your golf sticks in there, not a problem. Underneath this is a clever design. Underneath here, additional storage space. So whether you've just come out of the supermarket and you want to put your shopping in there, save it rolling around everywhere, maybe your bolognese sauce is driving you around a bend, pop it in there and it'll stop it rolling. Underneath there we have a tyre sealant kit and a compressor, and what that's going to do is keep you going in the right direction. So easily to plug them in, get yourself a safety, and again, using the TPMS system, tyre pressure management system, you'll know if you had a deflation, so you know when to apply the tyre sealant. But MGs are covered with a years of AA breakdown cover, that is home start recovery and everything in between. So that will then continue every time you get your MG serviced at an MG dealership. I don't know why I'm trying to make that rhyme, but it will continue every year you bring it to us for a service. So this is inside the rear of the lovely MG3 Excite. So on the door cards, the hard-wearing, durable plastic, ready for all of life's adventures. Kids and sticky fingers and everything. It's been nice, white, clean material, so you're not going to be staining cloth on the door cards. Spinning the camera around now, we can just see the legroom inside the MG3. So big enough for 4 actual persons with legs and arms and things like that. So there's a cloth interior on the MG3 Excite. So you have like a dark charcoal at the top, and that progresses to a light charcoal, a grey colour, with a cross-stitch pattern in the middle. For those of you carrying those younger people, we have ISO fixing point on the near side rear, and equally on the offside rear. So clip them in and keep them nice and safe on those longer journeys. Now for the front. So on the driver's door, we do have 4 electric windows in this MG3. Obviously you do have a control on every door card, but the main cluster is on the driver's door card. So we have 4 window controls with locking, child locking just there as well. Interior locking can be found just left to the door handle. Spinning the camera around now, we can have a look at the front 2 seats. So again, we have the dark charcoal at the top, the cross-stitch pattern in the middle, with a lighter charcoal around the outside. The MG3 Excite's come with a manually adjustable seat that includes a rear tilt just here, a height adjustment, and forward and backwards is found around the corner. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You're going to hear a bit of distortion on the microphone, so please just bear with me for a second. Shut the door properly. There we are. Okay, so like I previously mentioned, a standard key blade that goes into the barrel. I need to stop looking at the video when I'm doing that because it never works out for me. Okay, begin by turning the aircon and radio down so you can all hear me. This stage of the video, what I'm going to do is give you a quick tour around the dashboard just so that everyone knows what we're looking at. If I just apply a little bit of zoom there, that'll make everyone's life a little bit. Oh, there goes the radio, look. I don't want any more copyright lawsuits from BBC, so turn BBC Radio 1 off. Okay, left hand side is the conventional RPM gauge. This counts the revolutions of the crankshaft times 1,000, i.e. this is the output power of the engine. Above that, the green light there is for your side lights. So where we do have auto lights, when the sun goes down, the moon comes up, your lights come on automatically. That is to let you know the sides are on. In the middle, we have a coolant temperature sensor. When you first turn the vehicle on, you'll get a blue light appearing at the top. That's to let you know the vehicle is cold. When that light is extinguished, you know the vehicle is at temperature. The right hand side is your conventional speedo. So we have miles per hour around the outside, and if you did go over to the continent, kilometers an hour in the middle. We have 2 fuel gauges, and the first one features on the right hand side of the speedo, so that gives you a nice little graph, a little bar graph down the side there. We do have a digital driver display which can be found in the middle, and what we can do is cycle through that using the button on the end of the indicator. So if I just show you that, that is a mode/trip button. So zooming in once again, we have the miles per hour like so, and now we can continue into your trip A, trip B. Obviously it's only on 4 miles, so we're not going to get many miles on there. Then we have the ambient air temperature there as well. We have the digital readout of the fuel gauge, so 123 miles to empty. We go to next to instantaneous MPG, we have an average MPG, and we have average speed. Back to your service reminder, and back into your miles. Notice on the left hand side we have a gear selection indicator as well. Coming out of the steering wheel and losing the zoom, the right hand side of the steering wheel we have a programmable star button. This predominantly is going to be used for Apple CarPlay and goodies like that. Equally to the right hand side we have a voice command button, so you can ask the vehicle, or specifically if you have your phone connected via Apple CarPlay, that will activate Siri. So it's a very beautiful hands-free system indeed. The left hand side is where you'll find of your media controls. So you have a volume minus, a volume plus, a mute button in the middle, and previous and next song function. If someone was to be calling you when your phone is connected via Bluetooth or Apple CarPlay, simply click on this phone button here and it shall pick up or decline the call respectively. SRC is a source button. This changes the input source to your media. For example, you're playing your tunes on the radio and you've got a bit bored of that and you want to start playing your Robbie Williams on your phone. So you click on the SRC button and it will transfer you from your radio source to your input source on your phone. Hope that all made sense. So that's fundamentally the steering wheel. Auto lights are found on the indicator there. We have the trip button at the end of it, and on the right hand side is your wipers. Nice and simple. Okay, progressing the video into the central reservation of the MG3 Excite. 5-speed manual gearbox. I am a big fan of this gearbox. From the outgoing model to this particular facelift model, what they did was made a weighted gear selector. So it's a very sporty feeling going through the gearbox. I am a big fan of MG's work. It feels a very positive, very drivable vehicle. In front of the gear selector, gear knob, whatever you'd like to call it, we have a traction control button, we have a hazard warning lights, and E stands for automated stop start. So you can click that one and that will turn off the function of the engine cutting out at a junction. Down in that little cubby hole there, fantastic place to leave your phone, 12-volt socket and a USB data port. All MG3 models, or both the Excite exclusive, comes with air conditioning. You have temperature controls to the left hand side, fan speed to the right, and you have your different parader buttons down here for the different flows of vents. The top right, rear demist, top left, front demist, recirculation and air conditioning is found just there. Moving the camera upwards once more, we have a volume control, a previous and next song, have a mute button, and SRC is found once again. And now this here is an 8-inch colour touch screen. Wow, look at that. And it's very, very well designed. Personally, I like the coloured tiles and I think it's a fantastic way to display the information, because after a while you know exactly what every tile does. Let me give you a reference. Top left, the orange screen is for your media. So FM, AM and DAB is found there. If your phone was connected via Bluetooth, that will be found just there. To return back to that lovely colourful tile screen, click the silver button in the middle here and that will return you back to the main page. If your phone was connected via Bluetooth, click the phone tab at the bottom and your phone shall be displayed here. On handover of the vehicle, myself or another salesman will get all your phone connected for you, so don't have to worry about that. There's Bluetooth function. TPMS is found in the middle. So remember me telling you earlier that you can see the tyre pressures live. And there we are. So we've got 2.4 bar in the front 2 and 2.3 bar in the rear 2. Click that, back to square one. Video and pictures are found at the bottom, and that is where you can input your videos and pictures via a USB stick. Apple CarPlay is found at the bottom right. So again, plug your iPhone in using a USB data cable, your charging cable, in that little cubby hole down there, and it will mirror your iPhone onto this screen. So there's many advantages of that. So it's not to be using your phone whilst driving, it's to make it hands-free. So examples of that, you can click on your voice command button on your steering wheel, activate Siri, and Siri you can ask a whole range of tasks, whether it's make phone calls, you can play music, set navigation, but it's all hands-free whilst you're doing it. So it's a fantastic system there as well. I mentioned earlier, the MG3 Excite comes with rear parking sensors. So when you engage the vehicle into reverse, you hear the beep. Once you hear the beep, you know your rear park pilot is on. So that will give you an intermittent beep, and that shall increase in frequency as you get closer or further away, increase or decrease, from the object behind you. So it's a lovely little feature. Thank you very much for watching this video on the MG3 Excite, and I hope you found it useful. Any information you might further require, please do give me a call, 01376 550 899. Please subscribe, like, and leave us a lovely comment below. Bye bye.